Hey, I'm Zach.
And I'm Jesse.
Thanks for joining us on day 2 of our Key West, Florida road trip.
All right.
I was just reading my copy of the Baltimore Sun. We're big Wire fans.
Yeah.
It's 7:30. We're heading off on day 2 from Ocean City, Maryland, and let's see where we get to next.
Yeah.
All right, so we got a really good charge from this destination charger last night. We came in with like very low battery, like 20 miles of range, and this was pumping out about 45 miles an hour, over 72 amps, over 200 volts. So awesome chargers here at the Holiday Inn. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it looks like they've got 2 level 2 chargers. So plenty of charging here at this Holiday Inn at the Ocean City, Maryland resort.
So after we left Ocean City, Maryland, we cut inland a bit to get on the highway, and it's just been this really pretty, open, rolling fields and stuff.
Yeah, we're in Snow Hill, Maryland, and there's lots of, looks like chicken farms and other small farms, and it's beautiful. It's a Saturday morning, so there's no traffic.
It is just beautiful. I would definitely recommend stopping off in Ocean City, charging up there, and then continuing on your journey from here. Because this is just a great route. It's not an interstate or anything like that. It's just this beautiful road. Just stopped for breakfast at the Exmoor Diner. Breakfast was great, and so was the price.
So we're in Cape Charles, Virginia, getting onto the Chesapeake Bay Bridge and Tunnel. Look at how long that is. I think it's about 20 miles. So we're now going into the Chesapeake Channel Tunnel, halfway across the bay. So it's 23 miles total, and it looks like about half of it is in tunnel, half of it is on bridge. So the tunnel portion must have been to allow ships to enter the bay.
I guess so, yeah. I think we're coming back out onto a bridge.
Yeah, I agree. Autopilot handled it perfectly, being able to go from tunnel to bridge.
So we're talking to some of our fans here that came out all the way to meet us. This is our biggest fan. Why don't you tell the world who you are?
Hi, I'm Lanham. I remember when you guys actually had 1 subscriber, and I was that 1 subscriber.
No way.
Yeah.
No way. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. And he's currently riding our Segway.
With cowboy boots.
Yeah, that's the first time I've ever seen that.
Awesome.
And they're pretty easy to wear, actually.
All right, so we are at the 6-stall Norfolk, Virginia supercharger, and we met some fans here today. Thank you so much for coming out and greeting us. That was so much fun. We just segued over to the Walmart to get some stuff, and if you need to do any other shopping, there's a furniture store, optical place, Foot Locker, TJ Maxx, stuff like that. And for food, there's a Hooters, a Qdoba, Wings and Things, and stuff like that. So I'm going to give it a 6 because it's got some food and shopping. Nothing great. Jesse, what are you going to give it?
I'll give it a 5. I mean, it was pretty hard off the highway. It's this really bumpy road with lots of stoplights. So, I mean, if you're trying to get on your way, it's probably not the best place.
Yeah. But it was great to meet fans.
That made it so much better. So here's the road, and then just to the right of it is water. So
We're like 2 feet above sea level.
we're very close to water level.
We're in North Carolina. This is my first time in North Carolina. I don't know about you, Jesse. Is it your first?
It's my first time too.
And it's a cool mix of, because we're on the water, so there's boats and there's fishing and there's tackle, but there's also hunting and there's farming And so it's this cool mix that I don't think I've ever quite seen before. Have you experienced that before?
No, I mean, I've never gone to a place where like steak is advertised and also crabs.
Yeah, lots of crab places.
Lots of crab places.
4x4 truck places, but then there's boating places.
Yeah.
And, you know, lumber yards and people doing wood cutting. And it's a cool mix of all kinds of different crafts and places. And it seems like we're going to get even more resorty as we go further south.
Yep, as we get closer to Kittyhawk and Nags Head.
I'm excited to go to Kittyhawk.
All right. We'll see you there. All right, so we decided to give Sparky a bit of a wash. Pulling into a touchless car wash. It's like the only touchless one we could find.
Wow, this is way better than the one in Western.
I know. So we're driving through a place called Harbinger. Harbinger of what, I wonder? All right, so we're crossing over the Wright Memorial Bridge, and to our right is Kittyhawk, where the first flight took place. So we're gonna go visit there as soon as we cross this bridge. Sparky's got wings, just like the first airplane. All right, so everyone's walking over to the monument, but we're gonna take our segways. All right, so we're going up to the first flight monument, and luckily we get to take our segways because it's quite a steep hill. But I don't feel that tired. All right, so we're leaving the Wright Memorial. It's $7 a person, and quite a bit of a walk. We brought the segways, and I think that really helped a lot. But without the segways, I think it would have been a much longer affair because we only spent like, what, 20 minutes there?
Yeah, it's open from 9 to 5.
Yeah, and you know,
the museum part wasn't open today. So I think a lot of people were kind of disappointed in that, but we didn't have much time anyway, so
we weren't going to stop there anyway. Now we're heading off to Plymouth, North Carolina. There are some giant dunes over here. Really big. Wow. So one of the reasons that we chose to drive down Nags Head instead of inland North Carolina is because we get to drive on this little spit of land. Off to our left is the ocean. And then off to our right, the bay.
Yeah, we're on the Outer Banks.
So this is the Outer Banks.
Atlantic Ocean,
Yep.
North Carolina.
Yep.
We're on the strip of land that is the Outer Banks.
Wow. All right, so we're driving back from the Outer Banks, back into, more inland North Carolina. Going over this bridge here. You can see over there, maybe a similar bridge.
Would this be called a causeway because there's actual piers that go down into the water?
I don't know, what is a causeway?
All right, so we pulled over on the side of the road here, driving back from Nags Head, and Jesse said, this would be a good spot to do a drone shot, so he's getting the drone ready. We're getting a low battery temperature read, which can mean that we'd run out of energy quicker, so Jesse's just making sure we have enough juice to fly the drone.
supercharger.
Whoa. Hey,
What?
what's up with the parking job?
Oh, well, you see, they've repainted the lines at this particular supercharger.
Yeah.
And they put them in the wrong spot. They put them about, if you can see this old faded line down here.
Oh, that's the right line.
Yeah, they put them in the wrong place. As you can see, the signs line up.
Wait, so what's wrong about the lines?
So the lines got shifted about 2 to 3 feet to the left. And so that means that if you park there, you wouldn't actually be able to reach the charger.
Right, because these cords are short.
Right. So we've seen this before, but it's just something to, keep in mind that you're usually parked centered on the sign between the superchargers.
All right, so we're here at the Plymouth supercharger. This is an 8-stall, and these are the old type.
Yeah.
In fact, so old, we're going to show you stuff in a second, that looks like there's like a tree growing out of the transformer.
Yeah, in the sort of fenced off area, it looks like there's some vines or something growing.
Yeah, something might want to take care of that.
Yeah.
Tesla.
Another thing that we noticed is that the signs on the supercharger are from San Jose, California.
How cool.
So I mean that it's because Tesla brought them here, but I mean I wasn't thinking that until I saw the name of the sign maker on the back.
That's so cool. So this is I'm going to give this one a 5 because it's kind of far from the highway. It's the old chargers. They got the lines wrong on the driveway there, but there is a nice hotel here. There's a Holiday Inn if you need a place to stay. There is a what is that?
Bojangles.
Bojangles, which I've never been to, next door. So there is food, but just not a lot of pickings.
Yeah.
How about you?
I'm gonna give it a 3. I think we've passed lots of other places that could have been much better superchargers.
Yeah.
So I think that
This was one of their earlier attempts, I think.
right, and I think so maybe they didn't have the same clout that they did. It's just sort of a little too far off the beaten path, a little too, not enough amenities for me.
Yeah, I agree. So Jesse, I've got a question for you.
Yeah.
We just went over the Charles Brown Bridge.
Yeah.
If you had the last name of Brown and you had a son, would Charles be one of the names that you would think of naming your son? And the reason I ask is, wouldn't you be thinking about Charlie Brown, the cartoon character?
Oh, I see.
Now, is that not a universal thing? Maybe it's only people my age that think about Charlie Brown. You know about Charlie Brown, right?
Yep.
Do you think most of our viewers know who Charlie Brown is?
I don't know. If you're watching this, comment down below if you have heard of Charlie Brown, or if it's popular, or if you've never heard of Charlie Brown.
And if you do know about Charlie Brown and you had the last name Brown, would you name your kid Charles? We just arrived at the Rocky Mount, North Carolina supercharger. It's around 7 p.m.
And wow, we are really, really hungry. And we can't stop here because we have to push on to Lumberton and get there by 8. So what we are going to do is we're going to order from Panera and pick it up on our way to the next supercharger / our hotel.
That seems like the best idea we've ever had.
This is the best idea we've ever had.
Maybe that's just my stomach talking.
Yeah, thank goodness that we can do this in the future.
All right, let's get on to Lumberton. And we're gonna lose an hour tonight.
Oh no.
There's a time change. Crap, that's not fun. Better get our sleep. Good night.